These things dried really fast, and they, they turned out halfway decent. I could just put them on my glasses like this. See if I can do this without poking my eyes out. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's make some eyebrows. So, I think there's some stretch to this too. Oh, there is a little bit. Okay, so the eyebrows are going, the fur is going that way, so let me see the best way to do this. I kind of think the best way would be to kind of wrap it and glue it and then trim the excess. And then the seam would be at the bottom. Boy, they'll be fuzzy. I can trim it though. I think I had to trim it on Mayberry's eyebrows too. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I do it in the correct direction. Okay, so I want that one to go that way. I want this one to go that way. All right. I think I'm going to shoot those outside real quick with a spray adhesive. I'll be right back. All right, so these are all sprayed. I hate spray adhesive, but make sure I keep them lined up the way I want them to. Right. That way. See, it's stuck to my fingers. And then that way. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Great. Now, let me get my respirator on. Got to open my window too. Aren't you glad I came back to video since I'm off camera most of the time? It's like Groucho Marx. We're going to
have good coverage over all this thing. The fuzzy bananas. That's all the gluing I have to do, though. Okay.
So I want to like squeeze it as much as I can. Get these big fuzzy eyebrows. I'm going to trim away a lot of this. If I have to, I can run a stitch. Okay, done. It has like Brooke Shields eyebrows. Try not to cut these wires with your your scissors. These eyebrows might be a little too big. You don't want to take them down so far that you get to the backing, but I want them to be fuzzy without being brush up marks, you know. And there's the trimmed one versus the untrimmed one. I'm going to be picking up this black fur for weeks. I probably could have gotten away with just felt. Oh. Hi, Slug Fan. Those are eyebrows. These are Roberta's eyebrows. Just a second, I'll show you where they go. They're more or less even. I could futz with these for quite a while and then suddenly ruin one. So I don't want to futz with it too much. Okay, so here's Roberta. And her eyebrows go on. There's the other one will go like that. Still got I can see some high points, so I'm trying to take care of those. I almost cut too deep there. There's one. All right, there's our eyebrows. And this should be just long enough. Let me clean up around here just a tad before I ruin everything. 1 second here. If you're ever curious how to use a dustpan, this is my tutorial. Okay. Yeah, she does kind of have a Hanna-Barbera look. Very Smurfette, which is more Peo than Hanna-Barbera. Okay. So here's where. Okay, I'm gonna pop her head off again. So here's her head. Oh, let me make sure I put the correct eyebrow on the... Wait, how did this happen? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I should be able to just poke this through. And then twist tie the, or push out the 2 stops. There you go. There's one eyebrow. You can just barely see it. The other one you can see just is almost even less. It's hardly even worth it, but joke time again. Uh-oh. Joke time again. Did you hear about the goldfish who went bankrupt? Now he's a bronze fish. Jeez. Suppose he could win the lottery and be the platinum fish. Okay. All right, those are done. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm putting her back together. I want to line up the seams correctly so that her head's not twisted. How do I do this? There we go. All right. All right, she's done. You can get her hair in the... Oops. Oh, yeah, I had a shop with BJ. BJ and I had a shop in Santa Clarita for about 3 years. And before that, I worked with him in his shop for about 4 years before that. He asked if I worked with BJ Geyer. All right, here we go. There she is. Another melon pool puppet resurrected. I got junk all over her. Okay. Thank you. You don't want to invite people. Okay. Yeah. So there she is. I don't really do a voice for her, but we'll have auditions shortly. But yeah, this is definitely the closest to the cartoon character that I've ever made. And considering I made the head a good 12 years ago, she came out pretty good. So anyway, thank you for joining me on this build. I guess the next one up is I could start Sam right now. I need to deconstruct parts of Sam to bring him up to date. Let me go grab it. Let me grab him. Okay, so Sam's in pretty good shape, but you can see he has this big old ugly scratch on his eye right here and right here. I need to take the eyes off in order to paint those and then put them back on. A second. Does he have a brain? Oh, he's all twisted in there. Oh, he's got a brain, so that might be hard. No, it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to pop the eyes off, and I'm going to also take apart the hands. I'll take apart the hands to make these rods removable. And I might be able to salvage these rods because I think they're longer than what I'm using now. They are. I'll have enough in here to actually reuse these rods. Okay, so let me get started on this. As much as you guys love watching me poke scissors in these guys' eyes. I don't think I ever glued them. Oh, good. You never know with my old puppets. I don't think his hat comes off. I think it's sewn on. I should be able to get away with not sewing, or with only sewing it a little bit, like on Roberta, which would be great. All right, that was easy. Here he's back to. He's blind. Pop off his head. His arms are. See, I went to the chiropractor last week. At first, I doubted his skills, but now I stand corrected. Okay. Okay, I'm going to swap these arms. I have those backpack straps that will make those a little easier to put on and take off. There's one arm. See, the nice thing is about these puppets is they're also modular, that I can, if part of it was really ruined, I could, assuming I still have the same fabric, I can pop off the old one and make a new item that's missing. What did one eye say to the other eye? Okay, I've already lost a piece. Oh, there it is. Okay, need to grab these and put them in a bag so I don't lose them. Come on. I don't even know how this thing got on there. There. Throw that away. This bag is just basically pieces that have that I don't want to lose. Okay. Let's see what horrors I have in here. Oh, I'm not going to attack the arms just yet. I'm going to take off all this. Because I use hot glue, it's pretty easy to get it off this plastic by just giving it a little bit of heat. I don't have to get all of it off, but you get the idea. I did know that. I did know that. I didn't know about Dave. Oh, I knew that Kevin Clash built his own puppets. I don't think he does it professionally. I know he built his own puppets when he was younger. That documentary is awesome. And Dave Goles, he started off as a builder, and they thought he was so funny that they gave him characters to do. All right, so those eyes are basically ready to go. Okay. And I'm not sure what's in here. Remember originally he had a... Oh, look at that. How did I attach it in there? So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to... how's that? Is it glued? Okay. So there's a pocket in here. I'm not sure I can retrofit this. I may have to take the whole hand out and start over. That's okay. Yeah, it's there's foam, but I didn't know how it was all put together. I can't remember when I made these. All right, well, I got 2 arm rods, and there's a pocket, looks like. I mean, this is the way that they used to be set up, is that I would stick the hand in there and then I'd kind of pin it shut. It looks like all I did is stick it in there and then sewed it shut. I'd like to put the apparatus so that it can be removable in there. So that'll be another project for this. All right, well, that's as good a place as any. Oh, no, I know, but I wasn't sure how I had set it up. But I'm going to sand and prep this next, and then I'm going to paint it today. So when I come on Monday, I should be able to reinstall the eyes. And maybe by then I will have figured out how I'm going to retrofit those arms and whether I have to take the whole thing apart. But anyway,